A lot of things going on around the San Francisco 49ers today, so much so that I forgot to even make an update video about today's practices. Now, because it's the first day of practice, it's a short week. They only have their Tuesday and Wednesday practice, and then the game on Thursday against the Rams. So we got to kind of monitor and follow these practice reports with a bit of a grain of salt. So let's start with the guys who aren't practicing, as you can see, who are pictured here. Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, Isaac Guerendo, and Ben Barch all will not practice. The last we heard about Ben Barch is he was a injury reserve candidate because of the high ankle sprain. It was really unfortunate. I actually finally saw the clip, and the pile fell on his ankle. He had just kind of buried someone into the ground, and then the pile just falls right on his ankle. Just terrible luck. So hopefully he'll be okay. No structural damage, just a high ankle sprain. It's just a pain tolerance thing, obviously, but it will probably keep him out the whole season, which stinks because he was playing well. With Isaac Guerendo, we already know with him that this is more precautionary than anything else. Cal did say that they're going to kind of monitor this up until game time. So I still am personally optimistic about Isaac Guerendo playing in this one. But if he can't go, we know that they'll have Patrick Taylor, the newly signed Israel Abanikanda, and then they also have Keyshawn Vaughn on the roster. But man, if you don't have Isaac Guerendo, that means you're on your fourth string running back in a game. You got to win. That would be a challenge, but I am hopeful that Isaac Guerendo will play in this one. And not only Isaac, but both Trent Williams and Nick Bosa. I would love for both of these guys to return. However, they did not return to practice today. So I don't really know how to interpret that because they have already missed so many practices in a row. It doesn't really make me feel great that they're continuing to miss practices. It would have been ideal to get a limited participation from both of them. Now they still have one day to kind of make me feel a little bit better about that situation to be able to turn in a limited participation. Um, and that to me would tell me that they're going to play if we get that tomorrow. But again, if they both don't practice on Wednesday, my confidence levels won't be too high for both Bosa and Williams. It doesn't mean it's out of the equation. It doesn't mean they can't play, but you really want to see them turn in that limited participation. So we're going to have to monitor that and see how that goes. And we have some other additional injury updates for practice today. The following players were limited: Yetur Gross Matos, Malik Mustafa, Dre Greenlaw, Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, and D Winters. Now, starting off with Dre Greenlaw, I I might be tripping, but I feel like he was full participant last week. I'm trying to go back through my notes right now and look, but I feel like he was potentially a full participant. Maybe he was limited. I'm not really sure. So, anyways, regardless of any of that, he is expected to make his season debut in this game against the Rams. So the thing with him, and which John Lynch had talked about today on KNBR, and what Kyle Shanahan has said all along, is they just really need to be careful with him and just ensure that there's no setbacks. And as long as they can get through these 2 weeks or these 2 days of practice, we expect Dre Greenlaw to play. So that's good news. And so I don't think him being limited is any indication that it's not going in the right direction. I just was literally thinking out loud. So disregard all of that. With Yetur Gross Matos, him getting limited, I wonder if that is also kind of precautionary. Malik Mustafa has been kind of limited the last couple weeks as well. And then D Winters, Demetrius Flanagan Fowles have been on that as well. So, hey, Um, that really what it comes down to is, I don't think any of these ones are a surprise. It's more the ones about the guys who are out. So for me, again, as I've already mentioned, and I'll mention it again, Bosa, Trent, Guerendo. Gosh, if we could have those three, that would be huge. A positive thing, though, no Talanoa Hufanga anywhere on this one. He made it through with the club. And boy, was he a welcome sight to have. Gosh, he made all the difference in the world. Having him back out there paired with Malik Mustafa. So great that he's not on the injury report today. So we'll have to see what it is for tomorrow. But that is your injury update, or your practice update, I should say, for Tuesday, December 10th, before their week 15 matchup against the Rams. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.